Gore Whores. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 18 of the Gory Hole Podcast. My name is Jenny.
I am Nikki.
Still not sick of it. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for that warm welcome.
Thank you.
It's the first episode of October.
It is.
Spooky season has officially started.
Yep. Happy October and shit.
Yep. Todd was doing something pretty cool.
He was. Todd, will you do that? Todd has some cool atmospheric music for you.
Let me do it again. It's the first episode of October.
Ooh. Nice.
Slide whistles can do so much.
They can.
So much.
Todd figured out he could solo up on that bitch.
Yeah. And it's pretty cool. So maybe why don't we get into what we've been watching?
Yeah, let's do it.
You watched some movies and then I had a show. So
yeah.
Let's.
Yeah.
Why don't you start with your movies?
Okay. I have a little list.
Awesome.
We've been watching crazy amounts of movies in the last week or so. Okay. First one, Tarot.
Tarot.
Have you seen Tarot?
I don't think so. Like tarot cards?
Yep.
Okay.
Tarot.
Gotcha.
It's just tarot. It was pretty good. I was surprised. Had you seen Ouija? I talked about Ouija in the past.
Yes.
It's a similar feel. It's like, except I think the kids in Tarot were college age. In Ouija, I believe they're in high school. Anyway, it's like a group of young friends. They kind of are doing like a little vacation together. They rent at a house and one of them reads tarot cards and they find this old deck of tarot cards in this house they're renting. And Todd, do you know how new this movie is? Can I spoil it for people? How new is Tarot?
It is from this year.
Oh shit. I won't do spoilers, but I'll just give like the basic plot points.
Say spoiler alert.
I can say spoiler. I mean, I'm not going to give away the ending or anything, but basic plot, which I'm pretty sure would be in like a preview.
Yeah.
The tarot cards start coming to life, like the death guy and the jester, like all the different characters on the cards start coming to life as like monsters and hunting the kids down.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's pretty good. There's some really good graphics in it, like good creepy scenes with the monsters like coming to life in the shadows. It was pretty unique. I liked it. I didn't expect to like it. I figured it'd be super cheesy, but I'm gonna say I will give it
bags of diarrhea out of 10.
I'm gonna do 7 or 7.5.
That's a good rating.
I mean, it was pretty solid. Yeah, I liked it.
Okay, I'm gonna check that one out.
It was good.
I
think you'd like it.
Delightfully cheesy.
I like
as to be expected.
It was
good.
And even like I feel like I don't tolerate a ton of cheese, and I still really liked it. The monsters were good enough, and it was good.
Have you ever had a tarot card reading?
I think actually Todd's aunt, like years ago, did a tarot card reading on me. Yeah? Isn't that what she did?
Yeah.
She did a reading, and this is kind of weird, but I think I was 16.
Oh, okay.
So I was living with my dad, and his aunt did a tarot card reading on me. And I was like a little teeny bopper, and she had me sit down and do it. And then she goes, "What are you lying to your dad about?" And I was like, "Everything.
Everything."
Staying at Todd's
Lucky
house.
Yeah, that seems pretty.
Skipping school.
Pretty obvious.
But it was funny. At the time, I was like, "How did you know?" But it turns out it was a lot of things I was lying to my dad about because I was 16
like every
and
other teenage girl.
Yeah, I would skip school and go to Todd's house and
Yeah.
do dirty things.
Do dirty things. That's awesome.
Sorry, Todd's parents. Yeah, have you?
I don't think they listen.
I
they probably don't.
have. I don't think so.
You haven't? I think it's interesting. Watching that movie, it made me like want to learn about it.
I kind of do too. I've
It's
seen
cool.
like
I don't know.
TikToks about it and stuff, and I'm
It's
like,
interesting.
The cards are cool looking. And it's like even just to have sitting around, they look kind of.
Yeah,
They're so
Yeah.
like mystical.
It'd be a
looking
neat
and
party
stuff.
trick.
it would be a neat party trick.
It would be.
Well, not in that movie
Well,
because
sure.
that's exactly what it is. It's a party trick, and then it goes not well.
No, well.
It goes not well for all the people who die.
Do you believe in them? Do you believe in tarot cards, or I gotta think they're just. For
I don't
fun,
know.
Really, but I don't really.
I guess I believe in them in the same way that like I would believe in a Ouija board. Like I'm a
Yeah.
pretty heavy skeptic, but
Me too.
I'm interested in the idea of it. I would love to learn about it. I mean,
Too.
just like I've said about so many other things, if there's enough smoke, there's probably a little bit of fire somewhere. You know? I don't know.
That's fair.
What about you?
I don't know. I'm like I'm pretty much the same.
Yeah, like-
Skeptic, but
open to a possibility, maybe.
Always open to possibilities.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty much exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
What's the other movie you watched?
Oh, okay. I got a lot more. Sorry. The next one. Ooh, Late Night with the Devil.
Oh,
that you
did
recommended.
You love it?
I did. I don't think you didn't like it. Did you like that one?
Yeah, I loved it.
Okay, I couldn't remember if you liked that. Oh, it was the other one you didn't like. Yes. So Late Night with the Devil we watched. I remember you recommending it and saying it was so cool.
I loved it.
Just to recap for the listener, if you haven't seen it, it is like years old at this point, correct?
Within the last year,
Oh,
I would say.
I didn't realize it was that new. Okay.
Probably came out in 2023.
Okay. Well, I won't do any super spoilers, but it was interesting. It was very unique.
I think most people have seen it by now.
Yeah.
It's been out for, I think, at least a year, probably.
Okay.
So we could probably talk a little more about it.
Okay.
But yeah, I thought it was really unique.
It
Like,
was,
the
like-
whole premise of it was great.
Yeah.
I loved the like kind of 70s TV show vibe.
It was very like Johnny Carson set.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then the guy, they had a girl, like a young girl come on, and she was clearly possessed. And they did this little, what do I want to say? Like they interviewed the lady that was kind of like working with the girl who was possessed.
Mm-hmm.
Shit starts happening. It's like a Halloween episode for this show. So
Right.
you're seeing like behind the scenes of this set and like this late
Yeah,
night
because
show.
it was kind of set up almost like a documentary too, right?
A little
Or
bit,
like a
'cause
found
you-
footage kind
Right.
of thing.
Yeah, because
Okay.
it would be color when they were rolling,
Mm-hmm.
and then it would go backstage and be black and white. So you'd see like what was happening behind the scenes and people freaking out, and
Right.
and like people start like stuff starts happening, and the audience doesn't know if it's part of the Halloween gimmick or if it's real, and then the workers don't know if it's real. It was
Yeah.
good.
It was so
I liked
good.
it. It was very
I loved
unique.
it.
Yeah.
It's one of the better horror movies I think to come out lately.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the other thing that got me thinking that we should probably talk about at some point. Do you remember on it, there was a guy who was like a super skeptic who was saying everybody was full of shit.
Yep.
And they were interviewing him, and he did a hypnotism thing, and he had like an old school big old pocket watch, and it had the spinny black and white
Yep.
spinny guy in the middle of it, and he's like, just watch my pocket watch, and he hypnotizes like the whole studio.
Uh-huh.
So then after that, you don't know what's real and what's part of their like weird hypnotism dream,
Yeah.
because he's proven a point. But then I got to thinking about that. Do you remember like all the old cartoons and stuff? If they were hypnotizing each other, they always like pulled out a pocket watch.
Yep.
And they were like, watch this.
Uh-huh.
And then I started thinking about that, how that was such a trope back in the day.
It was.
And I remember being a little kid and like pretending I was hypnopatizing my friends by like,
Oh yeah, we used to do that too.
Yeah.
We'd take our like necklaces or
Yeah,
whatever,
whatever it was,
"You're
and be
getting
like,
really
yep.
sleepy.
Yep. I remember doing that, and I just hadn't thought of that in a long time. And then I thought I should do hypnotism as a topic sometime.
Oh yeah,
Or
that'd
just
be a
like we
good
could
one,
talk about
too.
it because it's weird and mysterious.
Ooh,
and
yeah, definitely keep that in the back pocket,
Yeah,
or I
yeah.
might steal it.
You better not. No, I
Because
don't
I
care.
would like to know more about that and tarot cards.
Uh-huh.
Two good topics
Yep,
that we should
that would be, yeah.
dive into. I'm
Absolutely.
writing these down right now
Yep.
because I think one
think
of us
those
can
would
do
be
tarot
good.
cards and one can do hypnotism.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good to me.
Hypnotism. Okay.
Tism.
I don't know if I spelled that right, but
That's
I was
okay.
right to
You'll know what it is.
Yep.
Okay, and then we watched Gretel and Hansel.
Oh, okay.
Remember that? It's from, I don't know, a few years ago.
Yeah, a little while ago, right?
Uh-huh.
Because I know I watched that, but it's been a minute.
It has the girl, I don't remember her name, the redheaded girl from It, which I don't know if you'd know because you don't like It. What was her name, Todd? Do you know who I'm talking about? You don't know?
I know who you're talking about, but I don't know
Okay.
her name.
She's Gretel in it. But that's really the only person I think I knew from the movie. But it was good. It was a play off of the old
What is
storybook.
that? Yeah, story
type.
Was it
What do I
fairy
want to
tale?
say? Fairy tale.
Yeah.
Yeah, of Hansel and Gretel, but they called this one Gretel and Hansel. It's pretty creepy. I don't think Todd liked it.
It was a turd. It was ridiculously boring.
It was slow. I liked the atmospheric stuff they did. Like a lot of it was like foggy and dark, and you would like it would show like the woods being all foggy and dark and shadowy, and then you'd see like a weird red light. It just looked cool and artsy. I thought that was cool. But as far
I
as
like stuff
being
like that, too.
scary, I don't know. The parts of it were creepy and stuff, but I'm gonna maybe give it a 5.
Why was I thinking it was more action than horror? Okay.
It's not.
Okay.
It's
Well, there
kind
was
of
I might
like
be thinking of
also a
different,
Hansel
totally
and Gretel movie.
oh,
Might be
Is that
what
what
you're
I'm thinking of?
I
maybe?
didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, is it horror?
I don't remember.
shit.
I wonder if I'm thinking of that movie.
Maybe. This one is like the cover shows this witch like pulling hair out of her mouth. It's
Ooh,
creepy.
Okay.
It, like,
I don't think I've seen.
You know,
now I'm
because in
starting
the fairy tale, the witch like fattens the kids up to eat them.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's okay. It's
I know.
okay.
I'm sitting here like I'm kind of drawing a blank on just the actual story of Hansel and Gretel.
Well, they
Hansel,
go
however you say it.
Hansel and Gretel, I think. They go into the woods and they find a house made out of like candy.
Okay. Yeah.
And
okay, so they were the kids, and then the
yes,
okay.
and there's like a witch, and she invites them in. Like they eat her house. Basically, it's made out of like gumdrops and shit
Okay.
in the story, and they are eating, and she's like, "Come on in," and then she ends up like keeping them captive and fattening them up so she can eat them.
Okay. Okay. See, I feel like I remember seeing a movie. Maybe it was Hansel and Gretel, where they were adults.
Yeah.
And-
Probably.
Okay,
Okay.
this
So
one
in
they're not adults. It's like a
2013.
Okay, I
Hansel
think
and
I
Gretel
saw
with
that.
Jeremy Renner, and it was an
Oh.
action horror movie.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
That's what I'm
Okay,
thinking
I
of.
have not seen that. I didn't even know about that.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is like the girl is the bigger sister. She's probably a teenager, and then the little boy, he's probably 8 or something. So this
Oh.
is quite a different take.
Okay. That one
Okay.
sounds a little more up my alley than the.
You'd like that part, like I remember Todd saying when we were watching. He said something like, "This is very film festival," because it's just like artsy and cool looking.
Oh, I like shit like that.
I know
so,
you
yeah.
do, and it was cool, but it was a little bit slow.
Okay.
Yeah, it was okay. I'm gonna give it a 5.
Okay.
5 bags
I thought
of
it was
diarrhea.
like the witch or the Vivi.
the Vivitch.
The Vivitch. Did you
Yeah.
see that?
I've
I
never
liked
even heard of
that. I liked that a lot.
Is that a recent one?
No, it's older, like several years
I swear
old.
sometimes my mind goes blank when we're recording though. Like later when I re-listen, I'll be like, oh wait, I have seen that.
Yeah.
Or just like
Yeah,
how we are with
it's-
trivia, how our mind
Uh-huh.
goes blank.
Yeah,
It was from 2015.
the
Okay, that's
Vivitch
older.
one.
The Vivitch.
The witch, Vivitch.
It had.
Vivitch the
I
Witch.
can't remember her name, but somebody.
It's like the word witch, but 2 V's make the W. I don't know if it's just called the witch or.
Okay, well now
I don't
that's starting to
fucking
sound a little.
Anya Taylor-Joy. That's who I'm thinking
I
of.
don't
She
know.
was the main person.
Now
Okay.
it's starting to sound a little familiar. Maybe
I thought that
have-
one was good. I liked that one.
Sometimes I need to like look at like a, movie poster
Uh-huh.
or something.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm,
I gotcha.
I'm so bad about that stuff. It's like even hearing like a title of a song, I'm like, I don't know what that
Oh,
is until
fuck.
somebody sings it to me, and then I'm like, oh yeah. I
Yeah.
know that song.
Oh, duh.
Yeah,
Oh, duh.
I knew titles of songs back when you had to have like the CD and you would
Mm-hmm.
look at the little booklet. I don't know titles of songs anymore.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I don't know. It's the one on Spotify that's,
Yep.
that plays.
It goes like
I don't know.
this.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. One more movie we watched.
Oh yeah, you have been watching a lot
Yep.
of movies. Okay.
Evil Dead Rise.
Oh, I haven't watched that yet.
It's so good. I loved it. Did
I've-
you like it, Todd?
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
I loved it. I'm gonna say I give that 8.
Ooh, that's
It was,
a good rating.
it was really good.
Oh, I
It
haven't
had
watched
all
that
the
yet.
classics of a good Evil Dead, a lot of gore,
Love it.
a lot of creepy
Lot of red
possession-y
corn syrup.
type, lot of red corn
Lot.
syrup.
Like
Yeah.
it.
A lot of that, a lot of possessions, a lot of creepy movements. It was good. It was good,
Okay.
like intense. I loved it. It was so good.
Ah, okay.
But it's
That's been on my list forever. It's
yeah.
like, the list is just always growing. You only
I
have
know,
so
me
much
too.
time.
Yeah. Me
Do you ever
too.
think about that? That like all the books you want to read, all the movies you want to watch. That
I've got a
you're
big
just
list.
Not going to live long enough to do all of them.
Yeah.
And then I get really sad. when I think,
Oh,
I know, like, oh, I'm never going to be
Take
able to read.
like a movie vacation
Right?
and just watch and
Binge watch.
yeah,
Like 100
read
movies.
all the things. Yeah, there you go.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I got.
That's all you got?
Yep.
I did a binge watch American Horror Story, the Delicate
Mm-hmm.
season. Loved it. Not as good as the book,
Okay.
is what I would say. Have
Okay.
you finished the American Horror
I finished the book. I have not finished the series. So I got through the series to where they had the writer strike and had a big pause because I think it started last year and then they didn't finish it till this following spring.
Oh, okay. I think, yeah.
So I haven't seen that like second chunk.
Okay.
But when I read the book, I noticed that the show was already quite a bit different.
Yeah.
So
I loved the book.
Yeah?
The book is
I did
just
too. It was good.
feminine rage, and
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Just women teaming up and
Yep.
being angry about everything. Just
Nobody's listening to me.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was, and I
Yeah.
just loved it.
Yeah, it was good.
just- it kept me on the edge of my seat. Like I would like wake up looking forward to reading more of it.
Ooh.
Like I think I read it in like 2 days.
Sure.
'Cause I
That's
just
you.
loved it. Yeah.
That's your MO.
Yep, that's what I do.
Took me weeks
That's okay.
because I fall asleep and my phone hits me in the face. And,
Oh,
you know.
yep, I remember. But yeah, the book I highly recommend that book. Like that was a 10 out of 10.
And the book is
me.
called Delicate Condition.
Yes.
And the American Horror Story season is called Delicate.
Yes.
Right?
Mhm.
Okay.
But yeah, the American Horror Story one did a pretty good job for the most part, but they did change some parts.
They
I
did
think
change
to make
some
it
parts.
more creepy.
Mm-hmm.
But they're both still pretty
Yeah.
equally creepy and stuff. And I thought both of them did a good job.
Good.
On all of it.
Okay.
So
I'm excited to
on
finish
that
the show.
season, I guess I would rate the show maybe a 7
Okay.
out of 10. What did I say? I said 10 out of 10 for the book, right?
Did you? I don't know. I don't remember.
I would say 10 out of 10 for the book.
Wow. Okay.
It's the best book I've read all year. I loved it.
Wow. It's high
And
praise.
and I would, very high praise. I loved it.
Yeah.
The show, I would say 7.
Okay.
7 bags of diarrhea out of
Okay.
10.
It's fair.
Yep.
Okay.
Kim
What
Kardashian
was-
did a pretty good job in it, though, I thought.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think she's not a great actor, but she wasn't
I haven't
bad in
seen her
this.
act in a ton, but I liked her so far in the show, but the character in the book was way different.
Yeah. They
For that.
changed that up a little
Yeah.
bit. They kind of combined, I think, 2 of the
Okay.
characters in the book.
Okay. What were you going to say, Todd?
What was your rating for
My
the book?
rating for the book? I liked it. I'm going to go 8. I'm going to go 8 for the
That's a-
book.
That's a good rating.
Yeah, it was good. I definitely don't think it's a perfect 10 out of 10, but I did like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
All right. I think that's all we had. Oh, I was going to tell you about a book.
Oh, yeah, the one that you don't like.
This book made me... Okay, just looking at this book. Take a look, listeners.
It looks
Doesn't it
good
look-
and creepy.
Okay, yeah, that's what it looks like it's going to be, right? Kind of like a mountain mystery murder kind
Yeah,
of...
there's like a foggy woods scene on the front.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's Credence. If there's any women listening who are book talk people, they know what this book is.
Okay.
By Penelope Douglas. This book is about a girl who is the daughter of like some like rich, like a producer and a movie star.
Okay.
And her parents die. Tiernan, that's her name.
Tiernan?
Tiernan. T-I-E, am I saying it wrong?
I don't know.
T-I-E-R-N-A-N.
Fucking never heard of that before.
Tiernan? That's how I would
Oh.
say it.
Tiernan. Okay.
Am I saying it?
Tiernan de Haas. That's what I would guess.
Okay.
Tiernan. Okay.
Yeah, so her parents like commit suicide.
Okay.
And they left her to like her, because I think she's 17 in
Okay.
the book.
Rude parents.
Yeah, they left her basically to her dad's stepbrother.
Okay.
So they're not blood related, but they are related. And he has 2 sons.
Okay.
And she ends up fucking all of them.
Oh.
All of them.
Okay.
Her uncle and her cousins.
Okay.
Yeah, they're cousins by marriage, but still.
Okay.
It's very...
And she's 17.
And she's 17, and the dad is
my
like
God.
40-something.
What the fuck?
But he doesn't fuck her until she turns 18. I guess
Oh.
I will throw that out there.
Like a gentleman.
Like a gentleman, yeah.
Oh
It
boy.
really... They are towing on the line.
Towing? Oh,
Towing.
okay.
The line.
Okay,
Of
okay.
incest and pedophilia. And I
Oh.
don't like that. It
Yeah.
really made me mad. She has a 3-way with the 2 brothers in this.
Oh, okay.
So, like, the brothers' balls are, like, rubbing together. Like, while
Ew.
she's getting fucked by both of them. And that made me almost throw the book across the room. I was so mad.
That didn't turn you on?
No. It's such a gross book. I mean, it is disgusting.
Huh.
But I also got so far into it at one point that I was like, well, I have to see what happens.
So you
'Cause
finished it?
I did finish it.
Okay.
I was very ashamed of myself for finishing it, but oh my God. Yeah. So that's, yeah.
I gotta ask the obvious question here. Do you not like the balls rubbing together or because they're related balls?
Whoa.
Good question.
I didn't even think of that. I assumed it was because they were related.
Yeah, that's the part that upset me, was that they were related. It was 2 brothers.
All right.
So it was the related balls, I guess.
I think
if
it's
it was
the-
2 dudes who weren't related and they were...
If there's consensual rubbing of balls
Yeah.
that aren't related, you're okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do what you want.
Okay.
Everybody has their own thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Okay.
I'm like, I'm okay with that. No, you got,
Okay.
It's probably not necessarily my thing, but I'm okay with
You
it.
you wouldn't want to like get your face underneath the balls that we're rubbing and just watch it.
There's nothing grosser than balls, man. Like, seriously. They're so ugly.
Chicken skin duffel bag. Yeah.
That's what they look like, man. Yeah, that book pissed me off.
I mean, I get why, but I feel like it takes a lot to gross you out or piss you off. But I get why that would, but I'm just saying, I don't know if I've heard you say that before.
Incest, and it was
Yeah.
too close to child and adult.
Okay.
The fact that it was too close to those upset me.
Okay. I have a question for you that sparked an idea for me.
Okay.
So in general, not related people, in general, do you think that it's weird and or creepy if let's say 18 or 19-year-old girl is with a like 40, 50-year-old guy?
Yeah, I think that's gross.
I do too.
I think it's disgusting.
I do too. Todd and I argue about this. He's
Really?
like, they're legal adults.
That's you sound like my husband. That's
They're-
exactly
I
what
would like to
legal
point
adults.
out, I'm not like passionately arguing my side of this or anything.
But you're like, they could do what they
I
want.
just
And
don't
I'm
care.
like,
They can do what they
it's
want.
fucking creepy and it's weird. Like, we have a friend who's much older and we'll be out and he'll be like, oh my God, look at that ass. And I'm like, bro, you could be her grandpa. Shut up. It's gross.
It's so gross.
If she's 18 and she can go die for her country, she can bang a 40-year-old.
She doesn't want to though, probably.
Well, if she doesn't want to, then it doesn't matter.
I don't know.
It gives me the heebie-jeebies.
It does
I
me
feel
too.
like there's a difference with in my opinion, very specific what you said. 18, 19 with like 45, that's gross. But I would say 29 with like 55 isn't as bad.
I think that's different.
yeah, because I feel like 18, 19, that's a totally different
Well,
thing.
you're-
Just finished being a child.
Well, they are still a child. Like
Yeah.
your brain isn't done developing yet.
Yeah.
Like you're not a full-fledged human being
Yeah,
yet.
that's the part that gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah.
It's like, but like a 30-year-old and like a 60-year-old.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
that's
don't-
a little gross, but like,
I don't.
that's a little gross. But they're
that,
still
that
like
doesn't
adults.
bother me. It's the like teenager that grandpa is after that bothers me.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel.
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah.
it. I don't care if they're a legal adult. They're not. I don't know. It's just weird to me. And usually when I hear old dudes talk about it, they say it as if,
Well, that's the
Like-
first thing they want to throw in, like, she's young.
well, that, but it's almost like they say it as if she wouldn't even have the option. He's like, I'd tap that. Like, what if she didn't want you to? Because most likely she fucking doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, why do you say it like that? I don't like that. It's
Yeah.
always like, I don't know. It's creepy. It's probably the
Yeah.
same kind of guys that say, take your panties off. I don't like
Why
it.
don't you smile more? Where's my hug? That's like one of the
Yeah.
creepiest things
Ew.
I think that could
Where's
come out of a
my
man's
hug?
mouth is where's my hug?
Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh, this is something that annoys me a lot. And I have no reason
Okay.
for it to annoy me, but
Okay.
it does. I really hate it when dudes that are a good chunk older
Mm-hmm.
than me call me sweetheart.
Ooh.
And I don't know why. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. Really, the only men calling me sweetheart that I don't mind is maybe like my dad or my husband, which he doesn't even use that word that often. But
So what if it's a dude closer to your age? Do you still think it's creepy?
yeah, I still find
Like
it very
unsolicited pet names?
creepy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about sweetheart though. It just gives me the heebie-jeebies.
That one specifically? Okay.
We have a friend that
Mm.
we've known for a very, very, very long time, and we have had like a long-standing disagreement on that because he will call like every
He calls
female honey,
everyone.
darling, sweetie,
Like waitresses and
and I'm like, dude, that's creepy. You gotta stop doing that. And he doesn't mean it to be creepy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
of course, in his mind, he's like, it's fine.
You know, for some reason I will say, darling is kind of charming. I feel like because that's just them being sweet. I don't know why that one doesn't sound intimidating to me.
okay.
If a guy's just like, "Hi, darling," I'd be like, "Okay, that's just
Yeah, I
that
guess I
seems-
have mixed
that
feelings
seems
on
fr-
it.
That seems friendly to me.
I don't know.
But honey, sweetheart, I don't know what it is about sweetheart though.
I just think about it like a coworker. I would never go up to a female coworker and be like, "Hey, darling." So then I wouldn't do it to anyone.
What about
Yeah.
babe? I feel like babe can sometimes be kind of just like a.
I don't know, man.
Almost
Like,
like
I
dude
used
or
to not
guy
care
or
at
something.
all because I know who he was talking about, and I used to not care. Like, I don't. But now I don't know. I feel like my tolerance level has gone down because now if I'm in public and somebody says that, I'm like, it's I don't know.
I think I actually called the cashier at Whole Foods last night, darling.
You did?
Yeah, she was just really sweet, and I was like, "Thanks, darling," and
Aw.
I walked off because she was just so. She's like, "Hi,
She was
honey,
darling.
how are you?" And I don't know, so I just called her darling. she called me, but a woman doing it is different. I don't know
I
why.
feel like
know.
same sex.
Yeah, woman to woman, it's fine. I feel like, but sometimes it's just a little creepy when dudes call me sweetheart, and I'm not a fan of it.
Okay. I mean, that's
We have someone that I'm
That's fair.
related to. I don't really want to. Who's I guess related by marriage.
okay.
And he's quite a bit older than me. He's like 50, and he always calls me sweetheart, and it pisses me off.
Mm.
I don't know why. I'm like, why? Like, I never hear you call anybody else that.
Really?
Yeah, he only does it to me.
Oh, well, that's
Or,
weird.
Like, because on like just a side of the family, I'm probably the youngest woman
Mm-hmm.
on this side of the family. So I find it really
Have you asked him to quit it?
no.
You should.
I don't want to cause family drama.
You
I don't
should.
know.
I think you should. I'm in my don't give a fuck era, and
That's
I'm gonna tell everyone what I think. That's my new thing.
I don't know what it is.
I
It
didn't.
just
I
irks
wouldn't
me.
have done that before, but I think now I'd be like, you know what? My name is Jenny. It's Jenny or nothing.
It's Jenny or nothing. I like
It's
it.
Jenny or hit the road, bitch.
Okay, this actually kind of flows in since we're talking about creepy things.
Okay.
I found an article. Well, okay, this is actually a little bit of an older article. It's from like February of 2023. Okay, got it. And I wish I had brought it up on here at the time, but TikTok reminded me of it because
Okay.
somebody brought it up again. So, this article, it's from the Daily Mail. A wedding makeup artist claimed one of her brides almost called off her wedding after discovering her groom being breastfed by his mother the day of the wedding.
Oh, wow. That is some, what's his nuts from The Boys?
What's his nuts?
Homelander. Homelander from The Boys has a breast milk, like, fetish, and he
Ew.
wants adult women to breastfeed him.
Ew. Oh my God.
That
That's-
is...
Yeah. So this was on the Unfiltered Bride podcast. One of the hosts.
Wait a minute. Did you say she almost called off her wedding?
Uh-huh.
She didn't call off her wedding. I'm mad. What is there not a better reason to call
Follow
off
the
her
money.
wedding? Yeah.
I don't care how rich you are. If you're. Yeah.
That is some mommy issues, dude.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I saw a video about it. The article, I'll tell you kind of what was in
Okay.
the video, but I'm going to give you the article first.
Okay.
So this was on the Unfiltered Bride podcast. The host is a wedding planner, and the other host runs a event styling business.
Okay.
So she was saying that a lady that she worked with, who was the makeup artist, had told her about this. And apparently, the makeup artist is going by the name Jenny.
Ooh,
That's
okay.
not her real name.
Is it you?
It's not me. She had just finished doing the bride's face and hair, and the bride said she needed to go use the restroom. When she walked into the toilet, what she saw is enough to end a wedding.
Mm-hmm.
At first, like the other host of the podcast assumed that the groom had been cheating on the bride, and that's what she walked into. And she goes, "Nope, try again."
Way worse.
Insisting that it was much worse. He was being breastfed by his mom. And in the video when they were kind of talking, I don't think the bride didn't know what was happening. Apparently, this has been going on for a really long time.
I would imagine.
Yeah,
Probably
'cause it was
his whole
like,
life.
why was the mom producing milk? Was what
Right.
one of the hosts said, and it's like she's had to have been doing it continuously.
Uh-huh.
So to be still able to do that.
Ew. That's weird, man.
And despite the bride's shock, she still went ahead with the wedding. And apparently, I think on the video that I saw about this, that the dad was just in there just like watching and was like, "That's my boy." And,
Ew, man, that's so weird.
and it was something that they did to calm him when he was anxious. And it
fuck?
just continued into adulthood. And she still married him.
No.
No.
That's wild.
That's like mother-in-law from hell.
That's wild.
Like when I hear every other mother-in-law story, because there's some crazy ones out there. I don't think anything can top that.
God. So then you got to wonder then, if they end up having kids and she lactates, is he going to want to breastfeed from her?
Ooh. Like my mom used to do it to calm me down. Don't give it to the baby.
That's
give
fucking
it to me.
weird.
I'm so nervous.
That's weird.
It's so gross.
Wow. Huh.
I mean,
I'm going to judge the fuck out of that. I don't care who thinks I'm an asshole. That's
no,
fucking weird.
I think it's okay to judge the fuck out of that because that's fucking weird.
I can't imagine continuing with the wedding.
You shouldn't be able to remember being breastfed by your mother.
No.
In my mind.
No.
Like, if you're old enough to remember doing it, it went on too long.
I remember it.
You remember being breastfed?
I remember it.
Really?
I do. Not like, just kind of vaguely, I remember it. Because my mom breastfed me for way too long whilst she was doing hard drugs. Yeah.
Really?
Breastfed me for years.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Yeah, and I remember it. I remember asking for it.
Really?
Yes. How fucking weird is that?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
My childhood was fucking weird, dude. So weird.
I know I was breastfed, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
And I
Well,
don't know. I
'cause
was
that's
assuming it
normal.
probably stopped at like, I don't know.
A normal time.
Probably,
Yeah.
I don't know how. Okay, I used to work with children. I don't really know what the typical amount of time women
It's all
breastfeed for.
different. I mean,
I think it just kind of
know.
depends. Every kid is different. Every woman's different.
Yeah, because think about even if a kid is breastfed for like a year, they're not going to remember it.
Yeah.
If they're breastfed for 2 years, they're probably not going to
Yeah, they're
remember
probably
it.
not going to remember it. Yeah.
Like, dude, they can eat solid foods. We don't need to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Did you guys ever see Grown Ups? Adam Sandler
Yes.
and David Spade?
Yes.
And I think it was Kevin James' kid
Yeah.
in it was breastfeeding, and she kept saying he was like 48 months, and they're like, that's 4.
Yeah. Dude, it's weird.
Yeah, if they can ask for it, they're probably too old for it.
There was that magazine cover several years ago. I think it was a Time magazine cover. And it was this mom breastfeeding her kid. And I think the kid was like, was she standing on the chair or the kid was standing on the chair? I don't know. It was a weird magazine cover
I
because the
remember
kid was
that.
like
A kid.
in school, like in elementary school.
Yeah.
And it was like this whole debate about breastfeeding. And it was.
Oh, wow.
Because
You
I
have to go to
think
lunch
I
with your
feel like
kid
the
in
kid was like
fifth grade to breastfeed
standing
him at
on the
lunchtime.
chair to get to her tit.
I think you're right. I feel like I remember that.
Yeah, because like she couldn't hold him anymore, obviously. So they had to get creative
Wow.
with their positioning.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. Weird. Real weird.
Real weird.
Real weird.
Yeah. An adult. Mm-hmm. I'm scared to get married, mommy.
That's so weird,
Please
dude.
whip out your boobie.
It's so weird.
I would have I would have told everybody too. I would have told everybody and
You're like,
embarrassed, shame.
The wedding
that
is
family.
off, and this is why.
I'd be like, the reception is still happening. You guys can't come. Let's go get drunk. 'Cause I
Yeah.
need to get this out of my memory.
So weird.
That's exactly
Ooh,
what I would have
that's a
done.
weird one, man.
Yeah.
Weird.
Wow. Nothing surprises me anymore, man. Like, it's
Yeah.
just people,
So weird.
fucking people, man.
Wow. I'm glad you shared that. That was really good.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Thanks.
This is what I would have done if I would have walked in on it.
Yeah. No shit.
The length of that scream was perfect. A little too long.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah. Wow.
All right.
Well, since we got you good and angry.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, we're going to do angry shower thoughts.
Yes.
I'm mad, I'm really, really, really mad.
Nikki has some angry shower thoughts.
Oh God, it's so angry!
I love that.
Such a good
soundbite.
sound clip.
It's so good.
All right, I only have a couple this week.
What?
I know.
Is one of them grown men breastfeeding?
No, but it is now. It is now. That's newly on the list. Grown men breastfeeding. God damn it.
Ew.
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 I love how you say ew and you make it another like
Ew.
syllable on the end. Ew. Okay.
Only when I need to make a point. That it's
Ew.
gross. Ew.
Okay. So last week I went to a gas station, and this has happened multiple times over my driving career and where I've had to stop at a gas station.
Right.
People that will ask me for money at the gas station, like they have this like scam story. I ran out of gas, or like my daughter needs surgery and I need to get her to the hospital. Have you ever had anybody like try to do weird shit like that?
Not
Like
recently.
approach you at the gas station?
I mean, I've had that happen before.
That has happened
yeah.
to me, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 times probably over the years. But this night, it happened to me twice in one night. It's the same. So I parked at Quick Trip.
Okay.
I went in the side door thinking, so there's like the main front and then there's a door on each side of the building. So I parked on the side and went in the side door thinking I would like avoid the busyness of the front of the gas station and all the people. Well, I think that must be where the scammers hang. Because on my way in, this chick was like, "Excuse me, ma'am, I'm sorry to bother you, but my daughter," and I immediately was like, no. I was cranky and I was like, fuck no. Basically, get out of my face. I didn't say that. But I was like, nah. And so I went inside. And so I came out and a different person was standing there. A guy was standing there and he's like, "Excuse me, ma'am." And he started going on. And I was like, no, somebody already tried that standing in your exact spot as I walked in this building. Like, no. And I go, somebody already tried to scam me tonight with almost your same story in that same spot. And he was like, "Somebody tried to scam you?" Oh my gosh. And I was like, shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up.
He's like, "I'm on your side here. Give me some money."
He's like, "I can't believe." He's like, I ran out of gas. And I was like, fuck you. No, absolutely not. Like, if you're a grown ass person and you run out of gas and you have not one like penny to your name, like, what are you doing in life? Right. You don't have any money to put in your gas tank. You didn't have any plans beyond this except to stop at Quick Trip and ask everybody for money.
Yeah.
It must work a lot.
Yeah.
Like, no, dude. I basically like stuck my hand in his face and was like, no. And I went and fed a cat in the parking lot. And I kept looking back and I was like, "Don't you dare fucking come over here."
You give the cat a 20 and he
say
gets
the
all
fuck.
mad.
Here's your cat food and here's a 20. Don't spend it all in one place. Actually do. I don't care. Just do it in front of this guy.
It trots off with the money in its mouth.
I hate it. I hate that people have the gall to approach another human being at, like, I have a job. I work very hard for my money.
Right.
I'm not going to hand it to you because you're telling me a lie to my face about some relative of yours that needs surgery or whatever the fuck. Like, that same story has been told to me by 5 different people at 5 different gas stations. Like, you all need to meet and come up with different stories, for one thing.
And like, someone needing surgery, like, how much are they asking for? Like, that's
well,
$5
usually it's money to get to the person or to get to the gas station.
They've been paying for the
or
surgery.
no, it's like, it's because they always hang out at the gas station because they're like, "I need money to put gas in my car to get to my sick relative," or whatever.
It's like, I know you're lying.
Yeah.
I know it. I always have this thing that I do with like people like that. Or these people annoy me. The people who like to get you to sign petitions outside of the grocery store.
I just keep walking.
I do too. I do the exact same thing. I shake my head and I walk faster.
Like, no, I'm not here for your fucking agenda. I'm here to buy groceries.
Yeah,
Thank you.
exactly. It's like, even if it's something I agree with, I'm like, I'm still not doing it. I'm sorry. Send me an email. Like,
Send me an email.
There'll be Girl Scouts selling cookies outside of Lowe's, and Nikki's like, "The fuck out of my face."
I don't say that to the children.
She does.
I don't.
Shove your thin mints up your asses.
But I don't, like, if I want cookies, I will come to you. I don't want to be approached in public with things. Like, I don't want to be solicited at my home or in public.
Right.
I will come to you. Like, especially, okay. This is another thing. These motherfuckers. Have you seen these people? Maybe they come to your neighborhood too, because you're not too far. They come on a Segway. They segue down the street. They segue up my motherfucking driveway, up my motherfucking sidewalk, and they ring the doorbell. On their they have to get off the Segway to, like, get on the porch. They will ride it between our vehicles, come all the way up. I watch them on the Ring camera. They'll come up on their Segway. And sometimes there's a dude on a Segway and then a dude walking next to the guy on the Segway. I'm like, you guys look fucking stupid, for one thing. And they'll come up and they ring my doorbell. And on the Ring camera, there's like an automatic reply. Mm-hmm. So you can talk through it, or you can
Yeah.
just hit a button and it'll go, "We're not interested. Have a great day." And that's my favorite one. I'll push that, and then they'll usually like smile and wave and walk away. So that's funny. It's fine, whatever. But it like I'm like, that is so bold, dude, to ride your Segway all the way up my property and come and try to sell me shit. Like, I don't care what it is. I don't want it. I don't care if it's a diamond. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I don't want it. If I want new windows, a new roof, my trees cut, whatever the hell, I will come to you.
Yep.
I will segue to you.
I will segue to you.
Only I won't, because that's stupid. I can't handle it, man.
I think we didn't talk about this on the podcast. I think it was just you and me talking. Ryan has a sticker on our door.
Yes.
That says we charge $50 a minute.
Yeah.
For
I thought you talked about that. Did you not talk about it on the podcast?
I thought it was just you and me.
Maybe.
talking.
Okay, I don't remember.
Yeah, but at one time the camera caught. I think they were Jehovah's Witnesses or something, and it was like you could see the lady being like, "They charge $50 a minute," and then they just like hustled off, and I was like, "Hey, it worked."
Yeah.
The sticker
Seriously.
actually worked. And my little welcome mat says, "Please leave."
I like that. I like the ones that just say "go away."
Yeah.
That is how I feel. Don't. If I didn't invite you here, I don't want you here. Get out.
Yeah. For a while there, almost every Saturday, we used to get attacked by Jehovah's Witnesses for a while. And then there were some Segway guys, but they were pesticide guys.
Oh yeah, those are.
And that was
happens.
a while ago. I haven't
Yeah.
seen any Segway guys.
There's some
recently.
pesticide. I can always tell because they come with like a clipboard
Yep.
and they have like a little lanyard or something on.
Yep.
I'm like,
If there's a clipboard, I'm not answering
I'm
the
not
door.
answering. No. And I'm mad that you thought I would.
Yep.
I don't like it.
It's like, we all have cameras. We don't want to talk to you. Like, how do they get anybody to open the door? With everybody has like Ring cameras and shit now. Because we do too.
Yeah.
It's like,
I
how
don't
do
know.
solicitors get anybody?
There's probably lonely people who love that shit. Like
How old?
extroverts who love it when people come and they can just chat with them.
Yeah.
That's not me.
I have an elderly person who doesn't have any
Yeah.
visitors.
I'm going to invite, if a Jehovah's Witness ever comes here and I can tell they're a Jehovah's Witness, I'm going to invite them in and I'm going to wear this shirt that says "Live, Laugh, Lucifer." And then I'm going to have them come down and look at Ethel. And I'm going to be like, I want you to convert her to your religion. And I want to listen. And I'm going to record it for my podcast.
Yeah, that would be
That's what I'm
great.
going to do. And I'm going to see how long I can get them to stay. Oh, and I'm going to make them hold Jolly St. Dick while they do it. I'm gonna
Make
be
them
like,
some dick cookies.
hold this and you have to do all these things and I'll consider it. That's what
Yeah.
I'm going to say.
It's the best you'll get, but you got to do it all.
Got to do it all. Sorry,
Everything.
I hit the mic. Yeah,
I have to
all
listen
of
to
it.
you. You got to do
Yeah.
this. It's fair.
Jump through my hoops, bitch. Okay. Do I have another one? Let's see. I do have one more.
Okay.
My next and last anger shower thought for the day. Okay, it's 2024, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Correct.
Can we get some video games that are made with more than 6 pixels, please? I don't like this. There's like a trend, and it's been here for probably 5 years now, of video game designers making video games that look like they're from the original Nintendo or even like Atari. Like they're pixelated. They look like absolute garbage. I can't get into them. We have the technology to make it look good.
I don't think I've seen anything like this.
That's all I can find. Like Todd will go to the little shop on the Switch and all you can find are these shitty Bang Bang games. It's awful.
It's because that's what I like, so that's what is on there. And
I don't like it.
Nikki
immediately-
doesn't shop for video games, so she just browses through what I have purchased.
That's fair.
I
Yeah,
have to say,
I don't
on my
like-
PlayStation, they're almost like too real looking. And
Oh,
I
maybe-
can't figure out what to do.
Todd just doesn't buy those then because they're all
Right, 'cause
pixelated.
The ones that I buy are generally like $4.
That's
and
why then
those are like
you-
$60.
You get what you pay for, I guess, because
Yeah.
I mean, the fun is the fun. It doesn't matter
I
what it
can't.
looks
I
like.
can't look past it. I can't look past
Well,
it.
that's your fault.
Like-
It looks
playing-
like they were made 30 years ago.
Maybe buy your own games.
Maybe. Probably not. I probably won't.
I got
complain.
the new Zelda game
Buy
looks
more
like
expensive
little
games.
toys.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
look
The
like,
new Zelda game
cool
does
little
look good.
toys.
That's true.
It's like a little diorama.
It is. Yep.
Eat it.
Eat it. Just so the listener knows, he said eat it, and then he did a little, like a flinch thing.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
It was super cool.
It was very intimidating.
What a cool dude. All right. Okay, that's it.
That was good.
That's it.
So we do have I brought a hot reads.
Oh, I'm
but
so
you also
excited.
had something you wanted to.
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to do that first?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll do hot reads.
Okay, so I started listening to our old episodes. It's just because it's been a while and I was bored and I was walking one day and I re-listened starting at episode 1. And I was surprised at how well I don't know, I thought like we'd come so far and I was like, I'm going to listen to this first few and they're going to be dumb. They were funny. I'd forgotten a lot of it. I thought they were funny. The only thing was the audio quality was pretty poor, so they were hard to hear. You had to like crank the volume all the way up. Aside from that, they were pretty funny. They were good. I re-listened to when we first introduced Cold Ethyl, like the story of Cold Ethyl. I re-listened to all the Peter Power Corner
Those are
stories. It was so good. But I also, on episode 2, we promised a person a shirt if we ever got merch. We promised Ryan Rude a free shirt. So I was just going to say, Ryan, if you still listen, you should email us your address and we will get you a shirt.
Yeah.
And I will pay for the shirt because I know you've already ordered a bunch of stuff. And we promised that he would be the first person to get a shirt.
That's true.
We fucked up. I forgot all about it.
I did
and
too.
Listening to it. And he emailed in because I said, "You're Ryan." I said like Ryan Rude one day, and he goes, "I was surprised to hear my name on the podcast."
And we were like, huh?
And I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna try to say it more." And then I said it the next couple episodes, and we promised him a shirt. So
Okay.
we should make good on that promise. So Ryan, if you still listen, let us know.
Yeah, send us an email with your address. You should
your
know
address.
the email.
You should.
You should. Everybody should. Okay. Good call.
Yeah.
That was good. Because I definitely didn't remember.
He might not listen anymore because we haven't heard. We've been talking about giveaway and merch and shirts, and he hasn't said anything. So maybe that means he's not here anymore.
Rude, Ryan.
Rude, Ryan.
Maybe he quit listening when he didn't get a shirt.
It's only like 2 episodes ago or something. I don't know. Maybe he's like, "Fuck those bitches."
Fuck those bitches, man.
Fuck 'em.
All right, should we do a hot reads?
Yeah, let's
we haven't
do it.
done
It's
that
been
in
a while.
minute. Yeah.
Okay, let me play it.
Yeah.
Hot reads with Cold Ethyl.
I haven't heard that in a while.
Well, I'm not picking a scene from Credence
Okay.
because it made me mad.
Yeah.
But I might, maybe for the next episode.
We don't want a ball rubbing scene. Or maybe we do.
Maybe we should read that one on the next episode. See how mad it makes you. So I talked about these books a while ago. And I think it might have been the last hot reads we did. I did from the Twisted series.
I think I remember you talking about it. Yeah.
Because we read the facial scene.
Yes. Yes.
So this is the second book.
Okay.
These characters is a bodyguard named Reese,
Okay.
and he is the bodyguard for a princess named Bridget.
Does he fuck the princess?
He's fucking the princess. Yeah. That, like, hot, right? A princess getting fucked by her bodyguard? Like, what?
I'm protected by you and fucked by you.
Uh-huh.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they fall in love, la la la
Oh,
la.
well,
So,
okay.
But we don't care about that, right?
That's boring.
Okay, you ready to take notes? Let's see if this one makes you
I'm
mad.
ready. I hope it does.
I kind of hope it does too. Okay. All
Doesn't
right.
take much.
I think he was gone just to kind of set the scene for like a couple days or something.
Oh, so this is their rekindling?
I think so.
Okay.
If I remember correctly.
Okay.
I missed you too. He gave me a soft, lingering kiss before he slid his hand up my inner thigh again, and a low groan escaped his throat. You are soaked. His tone returned to the hard, commanding one I was used to. Bend over and lift your skirt. I obeyed, the prospect of having him inside me soon, making my fingers shake as I bent over the desk and yanked my skirt up over my hips. Take off your underwear. I slid my hand into the waistband of my panties and shimmied them down until they pooled around my ankles. Heat rose on my cheeks when I realized Reese was now had a... Sorry. Heat
Are you having a stroke?
Yes. Heat rose on my cheeks when I realized Reese now had a view of my vibrator and the mess it had left behind. Oh, I guess
Oh.
she was getting busy.
Oh, she was pre-gaming.
Yeah, she was pre-gaming.
Okay.
I like that. Pre-gaming. was good. View of my vibrator and the mess it had left behind. My panties completely drenched. My thighs slick with my juices. Still, I was turned on enough to brush past my embarrassment. I gripped the edge of the desk, my body taut with anticipation, but there was only silence. No words, no touch. I twisted my head in confusion. Reese stood behind me, his eyes ravenous as he soaked me in. Between his hungry stare and my current position, I felt like a sacrificial lamb waiting for a lion to pounce and devour me. Spread your legs wider. Let me see that pretty pussy dripping for me.
No.
It's so hard to read this when I can feel Nikki's anger. Nope.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Heat scalded me from head to toe, but I did as he asked. So beautiful. He palmed my ass with both hands and squeezed. What would the good citizens of Eldora say if they could see you now? Their prim and proper princess bent over and spread wide, waiting for a hard cock to fuck her.
No. I'll just flip it. Okay.
Was it possible to come from words alone? Because I was this close to doing so. Not just my cock, I messed up, sorry. Not just any cock, I panted. Yours. Now are you going to keep talking or are you going to actually fuck me? Reese laughed and made a quick work of his belt and pants, and my mouth dried. I would never get over how huge he was. Oh. Thick, long, and hard, the head already dripping pre-cum. That's right. He pulled the vibrator out and positioned the tip of his cock at my entrance. Oh. Mine and only mine. And don't you forget it, princess.
So the vibrator was inside her?
Yeah, I guess it was.
Okay, wow.
She just left it there.
Shit. Okay.
Oops, I forgot it was there.
Okay, say the last sentence again.
Of what he said?
Yeah.
Mine, only mine, and don't you forget it, princess.
Okay.
He dove into me with one deep thrust, and my initial yelp turned into a series of whimpering moans as he pounded me from behind. They mingled with his grunts, the creaking of the desk as it shook beneath the force of his fucking, the sound of flesh slapping against flesh. A delicious, filthy symphony. Ooh.
Filthy symphony?
A delicious, filthy symphony.
Wow.
That muddled my thoughts until all I could focus on was the feel of him thrusting in and out of me. Bridget, are you in there? Michaela. It took a few seconds for her voice to penetrate my sex-drenched fog, but once it did, my eyes flew open and I tried to stand up, only for Reese to push me down again. Not done with you yet, princess. He thrust into me again and clapped a hand over my mouth to muffle my moan. Reese, she's right outside, I hissed when he loosened his hold enough for me to speak. I desperately wanted to come, but my stomach churned at the prospect of being caught. I could have pretended I wasn't there, but Michaela and I had a scheduled meeting, and I'd forgotten all about it until now. The door's locked. She could hear us.
She could hear us.
I did that on purpose for you. We spoke only loud enough for the other to hear, but to my paranoid ears, we might as well be shouting. Then you better keep quiet, Reese's hot breath slid over my skin as he reached around and pinched my nipples. Another jolt of lust rocketed through me. Bridget, Michaela sounded impatient now. The door's locked. Is everything okay? Yes, Reese slammed into me with a particularly brutal thrust. Coming!
Oh my God.
There you go.
I'm kind of crying a little bit
Me too.
from laughing. Oh. Okay.
All right, I am ready
boy.
for Nikki's notes.
Okay.
I can't wait.
My notes. Okay. I had some things I liked and some things that I didn't, obviously.
Always, yeah.
All right. The low groan that escaped him, that's hot.
Yeah,
I think
agree.
that's hot.
Mhm.
I like a noise.
Yeah.
The bend over and lift your skirt comment, that was hot, I thought.
Mhm. Yeah.
That he took over.
Mhm.
I like that he said underwear.
Yes.
Didn't like that she said panties.
Right. She's a princess.
I don't care.
She's got princess panties.
Ew. Princess, they're probably pink and frilly.
Ooh, they probably are. It got the ruffles on the butt.
Yeah. Okay, and then this is one of those things. It's not that bad compared to some of the shit you've read, but and I think if I were just reading this, it would be fine and it'd probably be hot. But to hear it out
ruin
loud,
it.
no, I think just hearing it read out loud.
No, it's true.
Thighs slick with juices.
Ew, yeah.
I don't like that.
Juice is not a word I care.
I don't need juices.
Yeah.
I mean, we know they're there, but like
we know they're there.
the same thing as the flesh slapping.
Yeah.
Like we know that
Sometimes I prefer
happens.
they just say wet instead of saying like juicy or
Juicy.
juices. That kind of just. Ugh.
And like flesh slapping isn't something that I enjoy. I mean, it happens,
Yeah.
but I don't know that that needs to be pointed out in a sexy tale.
Yeah.
Flesh slapping.
I always think of like bellies like slapping
Yeah,
together.
or, like-
even though he's slamming against her ass.
Oh, that's
which
true.
That's not too
That's
bad.
true. I guess you're right. Yeah, I always think of like
Belly
the-
fat, like.
Yeah, yeah, and that's not really that hot, you know.
No. It's like I'd rather not.
The worst thing I've ever heard is the worst thing I've heard today. The pretty pussy dripping. I didn't really like that
I like
comment.
that you whispered it.
I don't want to say it. I hate that word. I hate it.
Yeah.
Pretty pussy. No, that probably makes it creepier. Ew, no.
Pretty pussy.
Ew. No, somebody probably liked that.
Yeah, someone
Ew.
It's going to be timestamps.
No, that's only with burps. Nobody's ever timestamped anything else
I know.
that I've seen.
Yeah, just burps. You would think some of the hot reads would
No,
earn a
it's-
timestamp, but no.
The
Probably because we're giggling through it, so it's not
yeah,
hot.
it's probably not that hot,
It's
which
just
is fine.
ridiculous.
It's supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
I liked when he palmed her ass.
Yeah, with both
Said-
hands and squeezed it.
That was good. I
Yeah.
liked that. I could picture that. And then I don't know if she said or he said or whatever, but pounded. I like that word.
Pounded. is a good word.
He
Mhm.
pounded
I
her.
agree.
And then again, this like, I don't know. We know this happens, but I don't need to envision. I don't know. Maybe this is. I feel like I'm being too picky. The head dripping pre-cum.
Yeah.
Again, if I were to read it,
Oh, this lady
it'd
loves
probably
to
be
talk
fine.
about pre-cum. She loves it. Almost every fuck scene starts
Really?
with a pre-cum.
She
yeah.
must like that.
Mhm.
I like again. We know it happens. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
not like
It's
a
always
turn
like
off.
the
But
tip glistened with
see,
pre-cum.
like I don't
I'm
need
like,
that.
mm.
That doesn't specifically make me like, oh, cool. What happens next?
I can't wait for him to really come.
Well, that's better to me than the
Yeah.
tips glistening. I mean,
Yeah, she does that a
I don't
lot.
know. That's very descriptive, and that's fine. But it's weird to hear.
She
it
definitely
read.
has her favorite terms.
Pre-cum?
And she uses pre-cum a lot. She also has during just hard sex, the girls always end up crying, like they're just
Oh.
getting rammed and have tears coming down their face. Every book has multiple scenes like that, or they're
Wow.
gagging on the guy's dick and
Oh,
then they have
okay,
tears coming down their
okay,
face.
Okay.
Every single girl cries. Well, not necessarily cries, just has tears.
Just has tears.
Yeah.
Because they're getting gagged.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I don't know.
These books are mostly written for female readers, you would think, right? Is that something that
Yeah, I would say.
you're into?
The idea of
Having
Crying?
eyes watering? No.
I think that's gross as a guy.
You
and
do?
I'm sure there's plenty
I
of other guys
don't-
that don't. But
That doesn't
I think
do
she's just
anything
trying
for
to hint
me.
it that they were going really hard,
Yeah.
so that her eyes started
Yeah.
kind of watering.
That doesn't
But
specifically
She
do
mentions
anything
that a
for
lot
me.
in all 4 books.
Huh.
It's one of her
Okay.
favorite
It's a
descriptors.
style for sure. Okay.
Yeah, it's the only one I've ever seen use that.
Interesting.
I've never
Okay.
heard that descriptor. She choked on his dick with tears streaming down her face. But she loves to say that,
She cried holding back puke.
right?
Sexy. That's exactly what I want to hear.
Yep. But still, I would still say her sex scenes are pretty damn
Good.
good compared to a lot of
Okay.
books. She uses some other good descriptors, I think.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah,
I like 'em. They're
I do
hot.
think again, reading smut is hotter than having it read to
Oh, I've
you.
tried sometimes listening to audio ones
Yeah.
before. I can't do
Yeah,
it.
that
It's
makes sense.
gives me the heebie-jeebies
Yeah,
almost.
it needs to be in your own head and
Yeah.
create a picture.
Yeah, exactly. It's better that
Yeah,
way. I
I
agree.
agree.
Well, I think that's everything I got on the list.
Okay. Is it time?
It's time.
It's time. It's topic time.
Oh, wait. I can do a drum roll.
Okay.
Let's see if I do it right this time.
Okay.
It's time for Nikki's topic. Nice.
Okay, this is an interesting one, and I doubt you're going to know who this is,
Okay.
but it's still going to be pretty good, I think.
Okay.
Have you heard of Gigi Allen?
Gigi Allen. No, I don't
Okay.
think so.
Gigi Allen is an infamous punk rock dude. He died in 1993.
Okay.
So, I'm going to tell you the story of his weird ass life and death.
Okay.
He was born with the name Jesus Christ Allen.
What?
I didn't make that up. His name was Jesus Christ.
His parents named him that?
Yes. Jesus Christ
Wow.
Allen. He was born in 1956 and he died in 1993 at age 36. I think this math is wrong.
Okay.
He was in his 30s. He was an American punk rock musician. He recorded with a bunch of different groups, but he was, I think, usually like the front dude, the front man. His live performances often featured acts such as self-mutilation,
Ooh.
defecating on stage, and assaulting audience members, for which he was arrested and imprisoned on multiple occasions.
Oh.
He has been called the most spectacular degenerate in rock and roll history.
It's a good title.
Yeah. Some of this stuff that I'm reading is from Wikipedia.
Okay.
I have lots of other sources, but this first one I just got like the basics of his life, like dates and stuff.
Okay.
It's a lot of crazy ass stories, man. He was known for his notorious stage antics. He also did, so it was usually punk rock genre. He also did some spoken word and country and more traditional style rock. His lyrics often expressed themes of violence. His music was often poorly recorded and produced, given limited distribution, but he still became this big like cult following for a bunch of punk rock kids who were into like anarchy.
Yeah?
Because this guy would like he would like slice his face and his head. He was bald for most of the pictures I could see. He was bald and he would like slice his head up and then just bleed all over his face and his shirt and like play shows. And it's something.
It's something.
Okay, yeah, this does say he was 36. Okay, so let me move to another source. This is from allthat'sinteresting.com.
That's a good website. I think
all
I
right.
found a lot of my topic
Really?
stuff on there. Yeah.
Let's see. Let me find some things that I have not shared yet. Okay, so he was born in New Hampshire to a religious crazy person, hence the name Jesus Christ.
That adds up, yeah.
Let's see. Let me skip down. He was known for cross-dressing, sparking riots, and exploring the world of hardcore punk. His father was a religious fanatic named Merle, and they lived in a log cabin devoid of electricity and running water. Merle, his father, was reclusive and abusive and often threatened to kill his family.
Oh.
This is fucked. He even dug graves in the cabin's cellar to prove that he was serious. So as this Gigi Allen guy was a kid, his dad would dig his grave for him.
Oh.
And he grew up to be a weirdo, so surprise. Let's see. So his name was Jesus Christ, and the name Gigi, that was his nickname because his little brother couldn't say Jesus, so he would say Gigi. So it was Jeje, and then it turned into the letter G. Gigi Allen was his like punk rock name. So he described living with his dad as a primitive existence, more like a prison sentence than an upbringing.
Sounds.
Yep, sounds
Yeah.
right. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. His mother, Arletta, escaped the crazy Merle dad, took Gigi and the little brother with her. She got remarried and changed his name from Jesus Christ to Kevin.
Kevin.
But he stuck with the GG nickname for the rest of his life. Yeah.
That's perfect. Jesus Christ to Kevin.
I mean, what a downgrade. He's like, nah, it's GG. Okay, so in high school, at this point, he was away from his crazy dad, but he was already fucked. He was selling drugs, breaking into people's homes, living on his own terms. And yeah, I've got some wild pictures you can share if you want to.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. After graduating from high school, he decided not to pursue further education. I was really shocked by that. Instead, he explored the world of music. Before long, he broke onto the scene as a drummer, performing in several groups and even forming 2 bands with his little brother. He became a singer. He played the drums. Let's see. By the mid-'80s, he was really starting to lose it. He was getting like fired from bands because he was impossible to get along with. He was hopping band to band. He was in groups called the Cedar Street Sluts,
Ooh.
the Scumfucks, the Texas Nazis.
Wow.
Let's see. What else do we got? There's a band that he was in called the Bloody Mess and the Scabs.
Oh, gosh. Ew.
This is a show in 1985 with that Bloody Mess and the Scabs band. He defecated on stage for the first time.
For the first time.
He did it lots of times.
Monumental.
Apparently he took X-Lax before the show so he could shit on stage.
On command.
Yep. It says after he shit on stage, complete chaos broke out in the concert hall. Hundreds of confused punk kids were flipping out and running out the door because the smell was incredible. Defecation on stage became a regular part of his act.
Wow.
Okay, this is where I'm going to give a trigger warning. If anybody listening is really queasy stomached or if things get too gory and you don't do well, this is where you're going to want to fast forward or just turn it off. Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. Before long, he wasn't just defecating on stage. He started eating it.
No.
Yeah.
Ew.
He started
Ew.
He started eating his own shit and smearing it around on the stage and throwing it at audience members. This was what this dude was known for. And people kept going to his shows.
We're like, I want to see that. What?
Yeah. He also incorporated blood into his performance by pouring it onto his body and spraying it across the stage and audience.
Ew.
Naturally, the destructive nature of his sets often resulted in venues and equipment companies severing ties with him. Sure. Police were sometimes called, especially when he began jumping into crowds and onto his fans. Several female concert goers claimed that he sexually assaulted them after the shows, and some alleged that he attacked them during his sets. So he was in and out of jail. He admitted to cutting and burning a woman and drinking her blood.
Oh. God.
Let's see. What else here?
Ew.
Let's see. He often wrote to and visited serial killer John Wayne Gacy in prison.
Of course. Why not? Like,
he commissioned a painting by Gacy to use for his album cover art.
what?
Yep. He had a personal fascination with serial killers. Sometimes he'd hint that if he were not a performer, he might have ended up becoming a serial killer instead.
That adds up.
Yeah. Starting in 1989, he began threatening to kill himself during one of his performances, likely around Halloween. He kept saying, on this Halloween show, I'm going to kill myself on stage and you all get to see it.
Huh.
But unlucky for him, he was imprisoned during that period, so he didn't get to do it.
Good.
Many people started buying tickets to his shows just to see if he would actually kill himself. Because each show after that, he was
People, man.
I
What
know.
the fuck?
Ultimately, he didn't kill himself on stage. His last performance was June 27th, 1993. After his show at a place in New York City, he started a brutal riot outside the venue before escaping to a friend's home to do heroin, where he overdosed. So he overdosed on heroin. He was found the next morning still reeking of blood and feces from the night before. He left. Get this. He left instructions to not wash his corpse after he died. He was still covered in bodily fluids for his own funeral.
Oh.
It was believed that his death was accidental, but some have speculated that it was intentional on his part and a sign that he'd kept his promise to eventually kill himself. Let's see.
Adds up.
Right. Okay. Let's see. I think I had one more little, another article. I wanted to make sure that there wasn't anything else. I think those are the big things. My favorite title is Scumfuck. That's
I like
my
that
favorite one.
I can do a fart.
Yeah, do a fart. Okay, that's perfect because I was going to tell you the word for consumption of fetal matter. Oh, wow. Consumption of fecal matter is called coprophagia.
Yep.
You knew that?
I did know that.
I didn't know that.
The only reason I know it is because that's a very common term.
Oh,
in
for
vet
dogs.
med.
That
Yes.
makes sense. That makes sense. Let's see. Some of the song titles that he had. Ass fucking was one.
Ass fucking. To
Butts,
the point.
Butt sucking.
Butts.
Cunt licking.
What was it?
Cunt licking.
Cunt licking.
Masturbation. Wait. No. I'm sorry. That was all one. Cunt licking masturbation is one song title. Die When You Die.
Okay.
And then ass fucking and butt sucking.
Ass fucking and butt sucking. That's one title.
Man,
or is that
I don't
two?
know. They put a comma in there, but I don't know if that's all one or not.
I kind of want to listen to that song.
And then he had a song, the title track to Scumfuck's first album was Scumfuck.
I was going to see if his music is on Pandora.
Oh, good idea. I mean, he can't sue us, so
Yeah.
it's whatever, right?
G.G. Allen, there he is.
They named his...
Bite it till you scum. Die when you die. Drink, fight, and fuck.
Sure. I mean,
Where's the? I want to find. The,
it's comically, like, this guy thought he was, like, the most badass punk rocker,
I
and
know,
it's just
but
funny
it's
to me.
almost like
It's just funny to me.
I want to find the ass fucking one.
Yeah.
I want to see if I can find
Ass
it. And I
fucking,
might
butt
play
sucking.
a little snippet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't sue us. He's dead. We could.
They called it his whole like thing that he started the poop punk stage movement. Poop punk stage movement.
There's a song called Cornhole Lust. Ass fucking butt sucking.
There it is. So
I
that's
found
one
it.
song.
Ass fucking butt sucking cunt licking.
Wait, that's all one song?
That's all one song.
Oh shit. Okay. I couldn't tell
like-
that the way
oh,
it
wait.
was worded in this paragraph. Ass
Aw.
fucking butt sucking cunt licking masturbation. Will it play?
It doesn't look like it's going to let me play that particular one. The one I want to hear.
Damn it.
It's only available for radio playback. Fine. Cunt sucking cannibal.
Oh. Okay, play that one.
There's so many. Slaughterhouse Death Camp.
Ooh.
I want to abuse myself. I want to die. Oh my God. There's one called Stick a Cross Up a Nun's Cunt.
Oh, Todd found one.
Which one did you find?
What's that one?
It's that one. It's on Spotify.
The cunt sucking.
Get in until you bleed. Piss in your mouth so you can't breathe. I wanna fuck you up the ass. Lick the shit out of your crack.
Ew.
Ow.
Ew. Yeah.
Did you say
peop-
lick the shit out of your
I
crack?
think so.
Ew.
Well, they said piss in your mouth till you can't breathe or something too.
Oh my God. Suck my ass, it smells. Okay, I think that's the one oh, there's only 27 seconds. So.
Oh shit. Okay. Play it.
Suck my ass, it smells!
That's all it says. Wow. we get a round of applause, please, for that?
Yeah, that was
It's
good.
just-
Suck my ass, it smells!
Oh my God, I am crying tears of joy.
That was delightful.
This motherfucker had fans.
Dude, the names of these songs are great. Sleeping in My Piss. There you go.
Sure, it sounds like he did that even in death.
Yeah. Master Daddy.
Okay,
I just thought since I have a whole bunch of them pulled up
Yeah.
here.
they're entertaining.
Feces and blood, bacteria of the soul.
Okay,
Ooh, that's
all
deep.
right.
Expose yourself to kids. That's the name of a song.
Nice.
Oh my god. I like Suck My Ass, It Smells. That's pretty good. Diarrhea Blues. That
I've had
sounds
those.
like it's like a parody.
I
thing.
know, right?
It doesn't
It's
even sound
comically,
real.
it's like a movie character.
I know.
But
But
like
he's
he
real.
was the epitome of the poop punk stage movement. I heard about him in a book and
Wow.
I couldn't not investigate, and then I was like, we got to talk about this guy.
What book?
It's actually the one you recommended me.
Which one?
10% Happier. The guy in the book, he talks about Gigi Allen or something. No, sorry. Was it that book?
The meditation book?
Wait. I think
Well,
As an
my-
example, he's like, "This is how you don't want to be."
actually I think it was a different meditation book I read before that, because it was called like
I mean, it might have been.
it was
'cause he
called,
tells
like-
a lot of stories in there.
No, I don't think it was. I'm sorry. I read
He had,
another
like, a drug
meditation
addiction and
book
parties and
before it was called Punk Rock Meditation, and it was something else like that. But it was a punk rock guy, and I think he was the one that talked about Gigi Allen. I
Okay.
apologize. It was not 10% Happier. Okay. Okay, I have one more little funny
Reading
snippet.
about him did made me 10% happier.
I know, right? Even if just for a moment.
Yeah.
Which is great. Okay, there's one other funny thing. It's a Vice article. I just thought this was a great quote. So this guy wrote an article about Gigi Allen. It's called Gigi Allen's Last Day on Earth. And this is a quote. I never paid much attention to Gigi Allen when he was alive because I thought he was a talentless bottom feeder who'd do anything to get attention. Check.
Yep.
Consequently, I never bothered with his music. Oh no, there's a commercial playing. Sorry. Fuck. Okay. Consequently, I never bothered with his music and stayed away from reading about him. I mean, compared to my pals in the Ramones, what could Alan possibly have to offer? Gigi seemed like a spectacular mess who was just taking up space until he killed himself. I didn't really need any more garbage heaps in my life. But then he goes on to write this article, and he was like, my friend said he was a nice guy, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, I just thought that was funny. He like really tore this guy a new asshole.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I think that was it. I don't know if I could really say much more about this guy.
Wow.
Just, I'll send you some pictures to post if you would
Yeah,
like. They're
definitely.
usually bloody. There's one where he's clearly naked, but you can't see. It's like he's posed just so when they cut the picture off. But he's got a microphone. He's screaming. He's like covered in blood, and he's got like tattoos of stupid shit all over him. It's pretty good. Yeah. So it really made my day.
Yeah, I would say so. Oh my gosh,
that's
that made
it.
my day too.
So punk rock.
So punk rock. Wow,
Yeah.
that was good.
Thanks.
That was good.
Thanks.
All right. So I think we're done.
I think we're done.
I think
Yeah.
we're done. All
I think
right.
we're done.
Thank you guys for joining us in the Gory Hole Dungeon for this episode of the Gory Hole Podcast. Be sure. Take two. Be sure you're following us on social media at the Gory Hole Pod. We are on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and Threads. I think that's it. And also, if you have anything you want us to talk about, be sure you send us an email, thegoryholepod@gmail.com. And as always, be sure you hit those 5 stars wherever you listen to your podcasts and write a nice review.
Yeah. And send us an email.
Yeah, send us an email
Thanks.
with anything.
Thank you.
Absolutely anything.
Yep.
All right, guys. We will see you guys next week.
Stay gory.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.